I'm going to just start and talk about a few things. So my goal is to make this class for parents almost more than for the kids. And so I'm going to go into that a little bit more since I don't have to occupy any children right now and make things super fun. I'm going to talk a little bit more than I would if I had some of my kids show up for class, and my daughter is not here today. She's with her mom. And so I'm going to introduce you to basically how I think about kids class and some things that were taught to me to help make class more valuable and make it something that you can run at your house, something that you can facilitate. And yeah, some basic guidelines is an obvious thing, and something to always keep in mind is keep things safe. So if we're working on something, we're going to build up, and it's important to not ask too much of your kids and to not expect that they'll be able to do something. Really keep a close eye on what they're doing, and then the second thing after that is to make things super fun, and that should be easy. And we forget kind of how fun the world can be as a kid, and how easy it is to make things fun, like especially in these times. I feel like with building stresses and factors, new things cause stress, and if we don't approach new things in a constructive, fun way, they can really weigh us down. And kids feel that, adults feel that, and so starting from just a creative place, and I'll introduce some sort of songs and ideas to help kind of get your creative juices, creative ideas flowing. So one way we start class when we have a lot of kids in class is there's a few different games you can play of just introducing yourself. And, if it's you and your kid at home, this might not be a game that works, but just as an idea of where to start. And there's a few different little games of just say your own name, and you go around a circle, everyone says their own name. And then when you get all the way around, you say, "This is my friend," and you introduce the person next to you. And just that idea of introducing somebody is often really new to kids, and it throws them off. And even with adults, you do this in a circle. And if it's a bunch of strangers, often people didn't listen to the person's name who was next to them or who came before them. And so when you go around this second time, often you have to ask somebody's name, which is a great skill to have, right? Because you'll get to a point in the circle and someone will be like, "Oh, I don't know the person's name. I know they just told me," and it can be a little bit embarrassing, but it's a revelation. It's a moment of being honest and being like, "Oh, I didn't know this person's name, even though they just told me." And so you get to ask again, which is, courage, we're building courage, we're building social skills that way. And you get around the whole circle of people introducing each other. And then the great thing to do is go the other way. And you'll often find with kids and with adults that people didn't listen the second time to the person who came before them. They were prepared to introduce the person next to them, but they weren't prepared to introduce the person before them, right? And so then you go around again and introduce each other. With little kids, that game is enough right there just to get that skill. With slightly older kids, sometimes we introduce an object, like a beanbag. Something like this, right? Something soft, something that you can throw around. And now you're adding a skill, adding motor skills to a game, which is a lot of what kids class is about. So you'll say your name. So I'll say payaso, and I throw it and I catch it. And then I hand it to the person next to me. And then they do the same. They say, Stephen, Billy, whatever their name, you know, all the way around the circle, chip, 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 chip. And then I have to throw it to the person next to me. So I say, Billy, and he throws it, he catches it, right? And so now we're adding teamwork, we're adding interaction with motor skills and with a game and with a social skill, right? And so if we put kind of like, what skills are we trying to learn and why? Which is what I'm more going to be introducing you to here is what are some capoeira things that we want to work towards? What are some things from capoeira that we're trying to develop? And then some methods for getting there. So yeah, safety and fun, and then a lesson with a purpose, a lesson with a meaning, a lesson that's going to develop something. And things like technique and things like names of movements we can develop, and they'll come easy once we have those other things in place. So teaching through song is a huge thing, and a really something that kids are very open to. And if you can, kind of the same way as this name game, you give a distraction, you give something that can occupy the time and occupy the brain, so that now you can work on another thing at the same time, right? So my friend Grillo, he has a video up. Maybe I'll put a link, or I can even show it in a second. But you know, just clapping. So clapping, activating rhythm, getting kids used to music. Just clapping. I'll put the drum down even. Just clapping. So we all know, or most of us know this one, right? Chat, 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 right? So get kids to clap twice. Pop, pop. So maybe they have a hard time doing that at first, so maybe just clap once and stop. Okay, maybe clap twice and stop. Okay, can do 3 times and stop. Cool. Okay, let's go back to twice. Easy. Okay, so that's right there is something that you could just flesh out into an idea, right? I clap and then you repeat my claps. I go 1, you go 1. I go 2, you go 2, right? And now let them take the lead. You clap and I'll follow, right? So you get music development that way. You're starting to introduce music, right? So clap in a rhythm, right? See if we can do it 3 times. Good. So a song I'm going to teach you guys in English, and then I'll teach you in Portuguese. So, oh, the boy is good, or the girl is good, right? Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. The boy is good, clap your hands for him. The boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. The boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. So for this song, right, this is a chance for kids to dance. And if you have a bunch of kids, you can say, when I say the person's name, oh, Charlie's good, clap your hands for him. Oh, Charlie's good, clap your hands for him. Oh, Charlie's good, clap your hands for him. Oh, Jane is good, clap your hands for her. Oh, Jane is good, clap your hands for her. Oh, Jane is good, clap your hands for her, right? For, if you are just alone with your kid, trade back and forth, right? Oh, mommy's good, clap your hands for her. Oh, mommy's good, clap your hands for her. Oh, mommy's good, clap your hands for her. Go back and forth. When the person gets chosen, when it's your turn, do some dance moves, right? And make your dance moves silly so that, you know, people who feel self-conscious dancing, you kind of break the ice. You're like, look at my awesome dance moves. I have very good. Very nice. Right? Make it silly so that when it's their turn, they can just let loose, right? And so this is ideas, right? Music, dance, right? And then you can give, when the music stops, everybody can freeze, right? So, oh, the boy is good, clap your hands. And everybody stop, right? And see if you can play that game with each other of, I sing the song and you dance, and then when I stop, you freeze. And then you sing the song and they dance, and when you stop, they freeze. And see if you can get that going, right? And then you can add to that, freeze in a position. So some general positions that are good for kids, especially when they're just learning things. Squat, get very small, maybe even very, very, very small, and make sure they can see. So can you see? Yes, okay, good. So clap your hands for him, oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him, oh, the boy is good. Music stopped, go Korea. And start again. Oh, the boy is good. Clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good. Clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good. Clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good. Stop again. Okay. So you can do that with a bunch of different positions. So squat is one. Okay. You could have them just lie down. Oh, the boy is good. Clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good. Oh, get down when it stops. Right? Or crab position. Freeze like this. Right? Bear position. Freeze like this. Snake on the ground. Right? So we'll introduce. Really quick, I'll teach you the Portuguese for that song just so you hear it. And maybe, so, o menino is the boy, or o a menina is the girl. O menino é bom, is good. O menino é bom, bate palma, hit palms, hit hands, clap, right? O menino é bom, bate palma pra ele, for him, pra ela, for her. A menina é boa, the girl is good. Bate palma pra ela, a menina é boa. A menina é boa. Bate palma pra ele, a menina é boa. Bate palma pra ele, a menina é boa. Bate palma pra ela, For girl, ela. For boy, ele. The song is Menino é bom. Bate palma pra ele. This is the like classic song. If I have girls in class, I sing the other version and I teach the other version, but that's the main song. And often I just sing it in English. I don't try to stress the language teaching. I try to let it happen organically by teaching the song first in a way that's easy for them to learn, is in English, right? The boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. O menino é bom, bate palma pra ele. O menino é bom, bate palma pra ele. O menino é bom, bate palma pra ele. Menino é bom, bate palma pra ele. Cool. So, another song. So, involving the imagination, involving a story, is a really useful tool. So we talk about, all right, we're gonna go to the woods, or we're gonna go to this jungle, magical forest, magical woods with all kinds of animals in it. And the name of this woods, the name of this jungle, the name of this big nature is Angola, like in Africa, Angola. So we can talk about all these magical animals live there, and you get to just choose whichever animal you want to be. What kind of animal do you want to be? And so you can let them choose an animal, right? And then we sing the song, Angola, Angola, Angola. And you sing back, Angola, Angola, Angola. You sing, Angola. So they say, I want to be whatever it is. I want to be a snake. We'll go back to where we were. So we sing Angola, and they do a snake around on the floor. Angola, Angola. And see if they can sing along while they're doing this. Angola, Angola, Angola. And you choose the animal. Right? You can go back and forth. Oh, let's make another animal in Angola. So we have this magic forest and we gotta fill it with animals. What kind of animal, what other animals do we have in there? Oh, okay. Let's do a bear. Now we're like this. Angola, Angola, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Right? And populate your imaginary forest with animals, right? And then you can go back and be like, what animals did we do? I can't remember, right? Which a really important thing that I try to leave all my kids' classes and ask myself this question is, did the kids, and for adults too, did the students leave feeling more empowered or less empowered than when they started the class? Right? So if you're telling them everything to do, or you're telling them, oh, not like that, not like that, do it like I say, not like that. can be not empowering. It can be something that takes away power, right? Discipline can be something that takes away power sometimes. And we want to develop discipline out of fun. It's a unique capoeira thing, is, the idea of enjoying your work and making this the easy part of our day, and making it fun. And the fun is empowering, and developing skills out of that fun is empowering. And so something to constantly do, and this is something to bring to your parenting in general, is to help the kids be amazed by their skill. And one way to do that is to make sure you don't remember and ask them, right? So when we play this animal game, for instance, we can make all the animals, we can create all these animals, all the different movements. We have a crab. We can just think of it doesn't have to match a capoeira movement, right? A monkey, you just go around, be a monkey, right? And then when you're done thinking of all these animals, be like, I forget what animals we did. Do you remember what animals we did? Right? That's an empowering moment. They see you forget, and they know, oh, I can remember this. My mom doesn't remember. This is gonna happen as you get older as a parent. You're actually gonna forget, right? And so start from a place where you're helping them take power in the situation, right? Same idea. Have you seen my keys? The kids often know where your keys are, right? They often know more things than we give them credit for. And so giving them the opportunity in the moment to take credit and take responsibility and show their ability to do what you can't do, or what you're pretending you can't do, right? So, and this is something that you can come back to as a skill. One thing I do with kids, and it's amazing that this joke is something that kids never get sick of, is when they come into class or when they do something good, I give them a high five, and they hit the high five. You're very strong. That high five really hurt. Can you just take it easy and make sure they can give a gentle high five too, and be like, oh, much better, much better. Thank you. Thank you for making it feel better, right? The high five joke can go in so many, you can give the high five and, oh, it hits you in the face. She's really strong again. Thank you. That's a nice high five. Good job, right? High five. Oh, fall over. Oh, man. Woo. Very strong, right? It's this game eventually also has other games attached to it, right? And it's something they expect. Giving a joke that they can expect and they know that it can be funny is something good to give. So we have, oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. We're gonna move on. We have Angola, Angola, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Right? Be a snake, Angola, be a snake, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Oh, be a lion, Angola, be a lion, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Oh, be a monkey, Angola, be a monkey, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Right? You can go through with that song all the animals you populated the forest with, right? So things can be fun. It's important to remember. Safety, fun, working towards a goal, and then asking, are we building, are we empowering a person, right? Are we making them feel strong? Are we making them feel smart? And are we making them strong and smart? So when we're in the forest, we're in Angola, sometimes we hit something, a river, sometimes we hit a tree, and this whole story, right, of sometimes we need to go over the river, sometimes we need to go around the tree, sometimes there's a tree that fell and we need to go under the tree or into a cave. Sometimes we need to go in a cave and come out the other side. These are stories. It's imagination. It's up to you. Make the story or take my story, right? But now we have a jungle and we have animals, and now we have a problem that we've set up. We have to go over or under something or around something, right? So in your house, right? I use a bench a lot. In your own house, you might not have this kind of bench, but I know you have something, right? We can have this is a little drum. And we can balance a broom handle. You can unscrew your broom handle or grab a stick from outside. Be creative, okay? So I have a thing, an obstacle, okay? So one thing to do in your kids' class at your house is create an obstacle course. Now, some guidelines and some things to think about for an obstacle course are, like I just said, over, under, around are really great things to start with. Climbing up, climbing down, and safe, keep it safe. Make a pathway, right? I've seen a lot of great creative families making little obstacle courses for their kids during this time and before this time, but make a path that goes through a part of your house. And you don't, I've seen people do it with tape on the floor, but you don't need to be too creative, too productive to make a path, right? You just have to show them this is the way we're going, and this is how we get through the forest. We got to Angola, 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 Angola. We went to the forest. Oh, now that we're in the forest, we're gonna go follow the path through the forest, right? And so one thing is to go under something, okay? If you set up something like this, make sure they don't hit their head. Set up something like this, make sure they don't hit their head. But kids are pretty good at protecting themselves. Make sure they've been bonking their heads since they can walk, and bonking their heads since, since they learn to lift. A baby learns how to lift its head is the first thing. And this is an interesting human thing, is an interesting thing about humans is we learn on our belly, and we learn how to lift our head, right? And this is something, we learn how to lift our head, and the kids like this, and then our head, we slam it on the floor. And we have to learn, oh, I don't slam my head on the floor. That hurts. And then from there, that lesson doesn't continue to all the next steps. So then we learn how to push up onto our arms and push up onto our hands, and we let go. Oh, and we fall again, right? And we have to learn again. And then we learn how to get up on our knees. And again, we do the same thing. We let go of our hands and we fall. Oh. And we learn to fall like that, right? And we learn, oh, maybe I have to go soft. And we learn how to get up onto our feet and we fall from there. And we learn, oh, I need to not fall from there. We learn this through our whole life. We learn how to fall over and over again until we die, until we're 80 years old, until we're 90 years old, and we're still, it's the fall that can often be, you know, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You fell. That's the end. And that's natural. Like finding the ways that you can fall and, you know, not holding yourself back from learning new things, because you have to learn to fall every time you learn a new thing. It's a very human thing. Most animals are built with the code already. In them, we learn the code as we go. And one lesson doesn't always, and actually most often doesn't follow through to the next one, right? You're gonna learn how to fall doing just walking. You're gonna learn how to fall just lifting your head, the same way you're gonna learn how to fall if you are learning a cartwheel, if you're learning any of these things. So make a path through your house, okay? And some things for the path. Under. Oh. So we can go under in all the ways we learned, and you're gonna, you know, with our Angola song, oh, be a crab, Angola, eh? Be a crab, Angola. Now this is very small for me. I'm not gonna be able to fit under as a crab. Oh, I better be creative and lie down. Angola, Angola, and inch through. Oh, good. Angola, I can go through like the bear. Right? Go under. Or like the snake. Angola, Angola, Angola. Angola, Angola. Nice. Okay, so you can put up a few things. Under, for over. For over. Right? So we can start with just jumping over. Is a great thing. Easy. You might not want to use something that can roll like this. Maybe something flat would be better, so that we don't have this whoa and have a safety problem, right? So again, safety. You can just put a piece of tape. You can put something that's not going to roll quite so much as this. But if you're there watching also, that's a good lesson, is this thing rolls, and be careful. You know, as if you feel it's safe and you're watching and you're there, great. If you know your kid, maybe this is going to be a little more of a risk, so take away the risk. Do something that's more safe. You can use a piece of fabric, anything. Go over. Something to go over is a river. We got to go over. We got to jump over the river. We don't want to get our feet wet, right? So we practice jumping over one thing and under the next thing. Oh, now I can go this way. Oh, And I have another one to go under over here. Okay, let's try this. Angola, Angola, and jump. Okay. Now, as you go through, okay, you can change the animal, can change the drills. See if you can jump sideways over, right? Forwards, maybe 1 foot. See if we can jump from 1 foot. Oh, that's tricky. 1 foot to another foot, easy. Okay? And however they want to do it. For the age 2 to 4, don't make things too complicated. And just let them figure stuff out. So now we've introduced over. So we're going to introduce how I teach cartwheels. And the way we do it is from our kind of crawling there. And we're going to put our feet over, our hands over, and see if we can jump our feet over too. Okay? Easy. Okay, we put our hands over, and see if we can jump our feet over too. Nice. Okay, that might be good for first day. Can also, as we develop this, and here's another way of making the kids feel like they accomplished something, that they are more capable than you, which is often the case, right? If you have, sometimes I have, it's a common thing for parents to really expect a lot out of their kids, and we want to see them succeed. And parents will often come watch class, and maybe their kid doesn't really want to do stuff, or maybe not even that. Maybe the kid just, is kind of not following all the instructions, and they're crawling around all day in the class. I'll often let them do that. And there's often a kind of expectation from the parents of, oh, you didn't make him do more. He was just crawling and everyone else was doing this other thing and you didn't say anything. But you try crawling for 45 minutes, right? Kids are very strong, and letting them do that thing is, like I say, empowering. And it's not bad for them, right? Crawling is crawl all day. Try, right? And if they're 2 and 3 and you think, oh, he shouldn't be just crawling in class, he needs to be doing the other stuff. No, let them crawl, get big muscles, get strong, right? And empower that as a thing that's okay. And then introduce things slowly, introduce accomplishing little goals, introduce a little bit of something, and then really celebrate it when they get it. High five. And oh man, you high five very strong. Yeah, you have a very strong high five. Must be all that crawling around, right? This is so when you teach this cartwheel, we call cartwheel au. We start things very small, okay? So when I start things very small, I'm gonna go hands over again, feet over. Yeah. All right, I'll go the other way. You don't have to, so everything we do in Capoeira, we do ambidextrous, both sides. Don't have to enforce this yet, right? They might do hands over and jump the same way, right? Which would be looking the other way, right? Because normally we're used to doing something. Some kids will just do it both ways, okay? Right. Now, tell the kids, you're gonna make it a little bit bigger now, right? When they're ready. So if I want to make it a little bit bigger, I'm going to stand very tall for them to show them how big I can make it. Okay? But I'm not going to do it much bigger. Shh. Secret. I'm going to make it big. And then, and I did it. And then you can palmas para ele, clap for him. Laughing all the time is good. Sharing the celebration of accomplishments together. So I go the other way. Watch how big I am. Are you gonna watch? I'm very big. You should watch me. I'm so big. I'm gonna do a big giant cartwheel over this thing. So I go, and I get ready, and I yes. I did it. Clap for me. Thank you. I'm very strong. You be very strong now. You do it. Let me see. Okay. Easy. Make things fun. So we have exercises with songs. We have obstacle course. Another thing to add to the obstacle course is bananeira. You can put a yoga mat. If you have a rug, it's normally okay. Kids are actually pretty good at this one. Just be there the first couple times they do it, right? But we say climb the wall, and we have a song for this too. The song says, the blade hits the bottom and the banana tree falls. So we say, facão bateu embaixo, a bananeira caiu. But let's today just sing it in English. So the blade hits the bottom and the banana tree falls. And see if you can get them to clap on just falls. And the banana tree falls. This might be a little much for, let's not introduce the song right now, but, well, let's not continue the song. Introduced it, and if you know it already, you can use it. Otherwise, add this to your obstacle course. Just put your feet on the wall. See if you can put your feet on the wall. Oh, cool. Can you put your feet on the wall and climb up? And then make sure you tell them whenever you climb something, always be able to climb back down. Don't just jump down. Climb down. And back up. Facão bateu embaixo, and the banana tree falls. The blade hits the bottom, and the banana tree falls. Fall, fall, banana tree, and the banana tree falls. Fall, fall, banana tree, and the banana tree falls. Add that to your obstacle course. We have climb up, we have climb down, we have go under, we have go over. Let's go around. Okay? So set up anything. A drum, a pillow. And we're going to see if we can look at the thing the whole time. And you can do this too. Just look, right? So I look at the thing, and I'm going to go around it while I look at it. I can go around it like a bear. I can go around it like a crab. Okay? Then, see if you can do. Okay, see which way they decide to go around it. See if I can look at it backwards. See if I can look at it underneath, between my legs. See if I can go around this way. Okay, cocorinha, our squat. See if I can turn and look at it, and then turn again and look at it. Okay, This is also a good time. You guys can high five. High five. You can high five under your leg. High five over. High five under. High five over. High five under. Get your workout. Okay? And now, that's pretty much class, right? And the way I want to run this is more for the parents. This class is more for the parents. You can pause it, you can turn the volume off. This will be on YouTube, so subscribe and comment and like our YouTube videos to help them propagate over the internet. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the boy is good, clap your hands for him. Oh, the girl is good, clap your hands for her. Oh, the girl is good, clap your hands for her. Oh, the girl is good, clap your hands for her. Oh, the girl is good, clap your hands for her. Right? Angola, 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 Angola. Be the snake, Angola, be a snake, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. Be a cat, Angola, be a cat, Angola. Angola, Angola, Angola. And we did one more. Yeah. The blade hit the bottom and the banana tree fell. Oh, the blade, it hit the bottom and the banana tree fell. Fall, fall, banana tree, and the banana tree fell. So when you do this, you can make the song longer. Fall, fall, banana tree. When you feel like they can hold their banana tree longer, their handstand on the wall. Slow the song down. And the banana tree fell. Okay, come back down. Okay, go around something. Okay, use the obstacle course. Use the song. Okay, use dancing. Yeah, some ideas. Empower your kids. Okay. Oh, and then for our obstacle course, one more thing I put up. Just to start working on kicks and movements, okay? I'll put up a drum, or again, it can be a yoga block, it can be a stack of books. It doesn't have to be that high, it can be small. See if they can 3 times. So in your obstacle course, this can be one of your things, right? So I'll run through my obstacle course really quick at the end, right now. So foot goes over, see if they can make their foot go over. Oh, cool. Can you make another foot go over? Oh yeah, sure. Oh, cool. All right. So we have circles. Make a circle, big circle, big circle. A straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. And leg over with hands on the ground. So this is one we do. Hand over, or foot over with hands on the ground. Put your foot over, circles, straight line, straight line. Okay. That's one way with hands on the ground. Another way with hands on the ground. Oh, cool. The other way. Cool. Right, that's this one. Look underneath. underneath, make the other foot go over. Cool. So that's in our obstacle course now. So we have, right? Get it all. Foot go over, foot go over. I go to my next thing. Go around the drum. Cool. Go over the river, around the tree, right? Whatever you make a story if you want. But we're walking through our obstacle course. Go over the river, big. Oh, cool. Go into your home, go into the cave. Sliding. Cool. Okay. Enough. Over, under, around, through. Awesome. Sing a song. Doesn't have to be even a capoeira song. These are, make it your thing. And I will I'll show you every Monday. I'll show you every Monday some capoeira stuff to add to it. But simple. I know if you do this, you're gonna work out too. You guys are gonna work together and be tired by the end. Give me a high five. Oh, God. Very strong high five. Whew. So, and I forgot the wall climb in my obstacle course too. But that's enough for class today. Put our hands up. I'm gonna say capoeira. I'm gonna slap the floor. Ready? Up. I'm gonna say, I say sobe, capoeira, and we're done. That's it. So thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share with your friends. This will be up on YouTube and all the places, social media. So thank you guys. Hope it helps you stay moving. Hope it helps you have more fun with your kids. Remember what it's like to be a kid. Remember what it's like to build a fort and to hide and to do all these things. That's where we're gonna go with this stuff, is just more and more kids things to teach our lesson, right? And to get the lesson through that we want to add to their life in a language that empowers them and in a language that they understand, which is fun and games and joy, right? I want you guys to have joy in your life and have, you know, a great time with your kids and realize how easy that can be to, how easy it can be to have fun. We forget how easy it can be to have fun. And so I want to see you guys, let me know how it goes, right? I want to see you guys happy. So I hope this helps. Peace.